an additional bonus trail here. This is Columbus Cemetery and the Sand Hill Crane Trail here in Suwanee State Park. Let's see if we can get to that cemetery. We took a pit stop before going in, and just because I don't want to get out of this place, it's just completely quiet. Only people coming in are those that just want to ride their boats, but other than that, it's pretty much all for myself. Not many people walking these trails because it's kind of warm. Not that warm, but it's still warm regardless. Enough to keep most people out. Anyway, we're gonna do the Sand Hill Crane and get into that cemetery spot and see what it's all about. We're really close to the entrance, so this is gonna be short and hopefully sweet. I see a sign over there. It's gonna complete 3 miles with this trail. Yeah, it keeps going down here. Really close to the entrance. Alright, so this used to be a stagecoach road 200 years ago. Wow, those guys were hardcore back in those days. They say don't discuss anything you will discuss in private forums, pretty much. And they will simply will not tolerate any type of scandals. Saved by fire. There you go, folks. Okay, so it's a semi-circle. We're gonna do this. We're gonna start here. Yeah, the entrance is right there. It is based by a honor system, so if you don't see a guard, you have to put your envelope with some money and let it there. It is $4 if you're alone, $5 if you're driving with 2 through 8, all the way up to 8 people. And if you're in a bike or walking, I don't know if you're not gonna walk all the way down here, but if that's your fancy, I think that's $2. So if you're in a bike or walking. To me, it's reasonable price. In Georgia, if you are in a car on yourself or somebody else, it is $5 regardless. It's just a 20% less if you're here in Florida. I don't know how much that changes between parks. Last time I was here, I think it was $5 when I was at Blue Blue Spring Park, all the way here in North Florida. It's like $5 for pretty much watching a small section, like half a mile of trails. But in here, I think $4 is gonna get you a long way. You can walk 3 or 4, all the way up to 10 miles in one day. I see there was a trail of 13.5 miles, but that goes all the way outside of the park, and I don't feel like doing that, especially in the middle of the day in the summer here in Florida. No way. By the way, there's still, I think they have panthers here. Don't quote me on that, but I think they reintroduced them, or they're still around. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. I may be wrong. There's another clearance here. So, it's a butterfly. Really interesting butterfly. I don't know what type of species is that. Anyway, yeah, we arrived at the Sand Hill Trail Cemetery. Okay, so this trail here is an underground pipeline, a gas pipeline that goes through there. I guess it's keep it clear, so in the event of a leakage, it can be quickly identified and taken care of. All right, we arrived, folks. The Sand Hill Cemetery. Let's see who they have here. Whew. It is warm in here, really warm. Yeah, it's quite big. Okay, town of Columbus. All that remains. Okay, so Columbus Cemetery basically is the town, a former town here. Very good. Rest in peace, fellas. Very nice place to rest your mortal remains. The sound of the birds in there. Yeah, so we were still around until 1973. At least some of the people. It's in 1990. Rest in peace, everybody. Just passing through. So really old tombstones. It's made of copper, I think. Rest in peace. And then we're gonna take a turn here. We're gonna get back. It's a really old cemetery, a tombstone. The words got completely erased. You probably had to go to some historical archive to see who was buried in there. It is what it is, folks. That's life. That's part of life here on this planet. Let's continue. I'm probably gonna divide this video into, just because there's so many things I have seen, I just wanted to share. I think it's easier for people to digest, to watch films, videos overall, of small doses. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's a really peculiar bird call. I haven't heard it in Georgia. I wonder what species that is. I was not talking, so you could hear it. There it goes again. It sounds a little bit in the distance. As a matter of fact, I think I did heard that bird in Georgia when I was at Bronson Preserve, Bronson Rock Falls. That was a really good trip. It was free. The place was clean. I noticed also the same thing over here. So kudos to the Florida State Parks Service. They're keeping this place clean, well maintained, and have properly signed the trails. So kudos to all the workers of the Florida State Parks for their efforts to keep the place clean. And great job. So I'm gonna keep recording and see if I can complete this trail, at least this loop, and then I'm just gonna cut it there. You see in the sign, when we were getting into the trail, they clear up sometime in the year, so new plants can grow and sick plants can properly turn into compost, because if they die, they're probably going to infect the rest of the plant. So if they are burned, the disease dies, and that burnt remains can serve as food, so the new plants can grow healthy. That's how it works. One of the reasons some parts of the country just caught fire and nobody knows why their homes burned down is because they are built right in the middle of an area that, if it caught fire, it's gonna keep burning hot. And some trees don't caught fire because they are made, they're full of water. So the just like you're turning on a fire at a campfire, you don't put dry wood. You let the wood properly dry and aged. That means it's completely bone dry, and it can caught fire easily. So these plants, these trees, the woods are humid because they're alive. If they were dead, they will easily caught fire and burn down to ashes. So this is why some of these trees, even though some parts are burned, they're still standing. They're still healthy, they're full of water, and they cannot cause fire at all. That's the reasoning behind it. It's not direct energy, and I understand I'm gonna get a lot of flack for stating this, but this is science. It is what it is. A tree caught fire only if it is dry and pretty much dead. So there's no water coming in. It's like it's blood. Water keeps the tree alive. So if no water pumping, it means it's dead. If there's water pumping, it's alive. That's the tree. That's the secret of the trees. That's why they don't caught fire. That's why they don't burn into ashes like homes do, because homes are made with crap, dry wood. So this is an example. You see, all that fire caught all the tree all the way up, and it's completely burned. So that's how it works. All right. So that's it for today. I'm gonna wrap this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and safe travels. Have a good one.